I really need to create a thing like everybody else has, so you can sit there and wait for 10 minutes whilst nothing happens. I think I should do that. Morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I suppose I could take a minute or two here before we go over to the next day and go over the bit of the expansions that we've done. We've done a fair amount of expanding since last week. We bought plots 37, 38, bought field 30, bought field 10. Gonna plant some of those today. We've paid a very, very small amount off the loan. We'll be paying more off today. I have to take the save off the server to do it. The $10 million loan limit apparently gets reset when you try and pay it off without it on the server, so... That's kind of why we haven't been paying anything off there, but I think at the wherever we stand at the end of the stream, I'm going to pay a large chunk of change off. We've expanded equipment quite a bit. We got an 8950, an 8940. Those are both new. The seeder down behind the other tractor is new. Bought a new trailer. Quite a few things have come along. We've expanded all the grass fields out about as big as we can get them, I think.
I think for the most part.
They won't, not going to be ready tomorrow, are they? Be another month?
No, they won't be ready. It'll only, well, they would be ready technically. It would be, but if you want to get the next stage.
Right, and I think we'd want to get the next stage. I think we should have enough silage at the BGA to run through another month. I think it'd just be about run out when we get it in there.
Well, if we,
Howdy, Grizz.
to May, so we can plant our beans.
Yes, somebody hit the sleep trigger so we can do something.
Well, I'm busy, climbing bins here. Oh, I fell.
We're just sending a bill for that broken leg shelved.
Think we'll be millionaires? Oh, no, not quite.
Boy, there's a potato harvester on sale.
Run out of silage today at the BGA. And
Yeah, the grass is ready to cut, but it's,
I think we need to wait another day.
Yeah, we need to wait another day.
Silage in one of the fermenter. Well, the grass in one of the fermenters.
Fermenters are all empty, other than a liter or two here and there.
Oh, somebody empty. Or is it
Looks
distribute?
like-
Are they set to distribute?
Yeah, they're all set to distribute, so
Oh, okay.
it's all ran through. Somebody can work on the fertilizing contracts. Somebody can roll, and we need to lease a seeder, corn seeder, to do the corn.
I'm planting soybeans.
I want to buy
Field 8?
I don't know, maybe.
That's our next goal.
Oh, you want to go right to the big one, huh? I was thinking like 11.
Nope, right to the big one. No more land until we can buy that one.
Well, if you want to go with the big one, you go with one.
Oh, what am I rolling here?
Behind Dwayne, down at wherever Dwayne is.
And I just started, so you got a little bit of weight yet.
Because I want to run.
Oh, we gotta fertilize this anyway, though, before we can roll it.
Don't matter. You can roll it and then fertilize it.
Oh, I thought it had to be.
I wanted to buy Kinsey planters.
Ooh, this would look good on this map.
I think so too, but we need 300 horse, of which we don't own a 300 horsepower tractor yet
See
either.
those
So
high-top hiking boots sitting on the shoe rack over there?
Is that sweet old
ones with the
Steiger
rugged
crossplat
soles
that
and
came
the
out the
olive
other
green
day?
strings?
no, it's
While some
PCL.
may
Oh,
say a
that
shoe that can
sucked.
climb mountains
I was
for
hoping it would
miles,
crossplat
we
being as it's
say a way can
Steiger.
help a neighbor
Casarius
in need.
is
Take a step in the
working
right
on a nice
direction.
one. It'll be for all
Every purchase
platforms.
from the Salvation
Ooh, that's
Army
good to hear.
directly benefits your neighbors in need. The Salvation Army Thrift Store. Donate, save, and hashtag shop second chances.
When Shopify says you can sell
Okay.
anywhere,
Who's doing what?
hold up. Just got a new sale.
Got the rolly
Whoa,
thing.
Shopify doesn't mind if you're at sea level.
Dwayne's doing soybeans. What's Fezzik doing?
I can do a fertilizer contract.
All right, yeah, and that tractor's down there, so.
No, I already got it.
I will pick up leased corn planter.
At shopify.com/Spotify. Shopify.com/Spotify.
5 Gum is for the 5 seconds before a thrilling moment, a new adventure, an experience outside your comfort zone.
Well,
As
and
the
them
clock
soybeans,
ticks, you
that doesn't need any
recharge,
fertilizer
restore,
anyway.
and
It should
get
be
ready
fine.
for life on a whole new level.
And the
With
other
bold
thing
flavors like cobalt
we need to
peppermint
figure
and
out, and we
rain
can
spearmint,
probably
5 Gum
work
is for
on
daring
today.
to dive into the
I'm going to
unfamiliar
guess
and
there's
beyond.
probably
Life
weeds in the
happens
oats
in 5.
today.
Tap the banner to learn more.
And we need something with care tires on it too, because I'm guessing all the row crop tires do crop destruction.
Just patch.
Hey, Rabbit Rob, how you doing this morning, buddy? Thanks for dropping in. It's the new thing for us to remember. So we did enable crop destruction, so. Oh, that car hit me. I don't know if you guys have been looking around at the used dealer, but there was a couple new things in there.
Nope. Looked too green to me.
Oh, neither.
I was
None
trying
of-
to keep breakfast in my stomach.
None of the new stuff he's got in there is green.
I think you need to buy that used portion there.
Well, I was thinking we could buy the H. We can run our tedder with it.
We have an H in there.
It's way in the back.
Turn on the manure separators this morning and get some more of that coming. Good afternoon to Hydra.
Our neighbor isn't going to be happy with me. I just planted some soybeans in his potato field, I think. Or whatever root crop that's growing there. Maybe it's a beet field.
I think it's beets. How do you plant in the neighbor's field with that little cedar? It's not like that thing's massive.
No, there's not a whole lot of headroom here when you do the turnaround. And my cedar didn't lift up it fast enough.
I forgot to check the sales today. Oh man, there's tons of good stuff in there. Tree harvester and a potato harvester. Ain't that what we wanted?
Yeah, let's get right on with the potatoes.
Yeah, I'll hit the buy button.
Suppose we could buy that pickup though. Suppose we could spare 18,000 and some bits.
Yeah, because I need something to go coffee with. You know, I gotta go to a morning coffee meeting with Coffee Roll and, you know, catch up on all the farm news.
I was just figuring you could use, you know, coffee at the house.
That's no fun, you're by yourself.
I had heard from them that they was hoping you'd stay away.
Well, that's not likely to happen. How'd your football game go yesterday?
About like I assumed it would.
This roller's just for grassland, I think.
That one I think is. I don't know if they had another one hidden somewhere.
That was the only one I saw in the main yard, unless I missed one.
There should have been a blue one in there. At least that's what I left last night, unless somebody returned it.
I'll go look then.
Yeah, see, Dwayne, these are not green things that have been put in there.
Mm-hmm.
That red stuff's all shoved
I
in
wouldn't
the
buy
back.
that
No one
ideal.
wants it.
I haven't heard much good things about those ideal
Oh.
combines.
Hydra returned to the roller. Probably get another one.
Ah, well, we'll have to lease another one.
If you grab a lease on one, I'll go pick it up.
Alright, let me see if I can get myself headed down the road so I don't hit another car.
Once again, roads on a map are not wide enough for equipment and traffic.
Well, that's, you know, not really unrealistic. Could just use a bit more shoulder. Oh, Hydra made a good point, but I read it too late. Probably should have just, well, I don't know. Want to save the money for the big one when we have a big tractor to pull it.
We're just going to put it into grass anyway.
Oh no, we gotta do the other crops if we want to get pigs, so we have to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, well, that's what these smaller fields are for.
In West, you gotta do some corn and beans.
Oh, we're gonna have a pretty massive, I think, corn operation when we get to going.
Well, I thought we turned that big field into sugar cane.
Oh, that's... We'll do that for you when we're ready to move on to the next map.
Thanks.
I should have known better than to buy this one, because it doesn't open.
Crashed again.
You do have to be open to refill that one?
I think so.
I think I remember having issues with that one in the past.
I never had any problems with it.
I can't bring myself to use it often because the color doesn't match anything.
And there's no button to open it.
Thought it was Z.
Nope.
Or it just opens automatically when you're under the trigger.
Nope. I think Tuki's right. Another defective case product. Alright, Dwayne, come open it.
Yeah,
You
I'm
used
busy
it.
planting.
Where can you deck the halls and the front yard? Lowe's, actually. Decorate your holiday home with pre-lit artificial trees, starting at only $99. Put your
Trying to
yard
think
on
of if we
holiday
have another
display.
way to
Outdoor
put any
inflatables
seed
starting
in
at
it.
just $22.98. Holiday shop your way in store.
I guess you could try buying a big bag and holding it over it and seeing it if that does it.
Start saving now at Lowe's. Home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection varies by location.
Thanks to Bear Snacks, wellness doesn't have to be as complicated as those crazy breathing exercises. Breathe in and out, in and out. Exotic
We've
smoothies.
got a little
Or
seed
that
in the other one.
freezing cryo chamber. Cold, cold, cold. Bear simple.
I think
flavorful
Hydra's got the
crunchy
right
treats
idea. We need to bring
are
the other
made
one
with
up
real
here,
apples.
unload seed out of it,
Wellness can
so
be
we can
pretty
have some
abstract,
pallets
but
to
it
fill
doesn't have
this
to be.
silly thing.
Bear Snacks. Less is more. Add them to your shopping cart at most grocery retailers nationwide.
Maytag knows that man's best friend can be clothes' worst enemy. That's why Maytag engineered the Pet Pro system for homes with pets. Designed with a built-in filter and extra-large lint trap. So you can keep pampering your pets. That's right, Louie. And leave the pet hair to Maytag. Conquer pet hair like a pro with the Maytag Pet Pro system.
Available now at Lowe's and Maytag.com.
And we might add the Pro boxes in. So I think I already have them on installed on the server, I think.
I'll be there eventually to start rolling finally.
You got a slow tractor.
At the 86 series. Don't like hills though, it's being a little weird about shifting gears.
Yeah, transmission is not the best of transmissions. That's kind of the idea we got here, Buddha. We're going to see how many pigs and how many cows we can get to going.
You just buy Field 24 and exploit that oil on it?
We were talking about that the other night. An oil generator, some oil production, like crude oil, refinery.
It'd be cool even if you did it as just like a passive income, like the fishing club on Addingham or whatever that little place is called.
Did you not get it, Dwayne?
I have no idea why it's going. I'm trying something else here. Just give me a second. Oh, damn it. I can't run that truck.
Now we're doing something here, finally. Not sure I've ever ran a roller before
Well,
in 22.
there's one thing, a seed to hold over it that should probably do it, or you can fill it up out of that one off the ground, I think.
Yeah, that's what we did yesterday, the contract. The tractor would just turn in the direction I wanted to.
See, they opened up there.
Yeah, it opened up.
Not like that trigger on that side.
It obviously doesn't like that trigger.
How much does it hold?
Well, that one box was only 23%, so I can hold at least 4 then.
Is that just seed for that one? Looks like it's an odd amount, 3,523.
That should get you darn close anyway.
That is a very subtle texture change with the roller.
Yeah, it's a little difficult to see.
Yeah, I'm erring on the side of caution for the second pass.
It's almost best if you can go like the opposite direction.
It's a small field, so I'll just keep going this way. One more pass and I'll probably be bleeding on you.
I'm on the way back. I fixed Dwayne's planter.
It's mine. Thanks. Finally get paid.
Oh, you can see it. That's lighter than it was before.
I think it's slow to set down. Sure, they won't mind me crushing there. What's even in this field? Sugar beets a little.
See, I can already see the problematic problems when we start owning more fields.
Oh, girl, shift.
That tractor's a little rough with shifting. Sometimes it's best to stop and then go again.
36.8 hours. Not sure how that translates to real world.
That one hasn't hardly been used. Hydra didn't use it much on Stone Valley because the transmission is a little not great.
I could always find a fence row to park it in and let it rot.
That's what he did. He parked it out front and used it as a lawn ornament. These Magnums have worked darn well though. Since we've got a couple of them.
And those Magnums are very nice. Got one of those over on Nuka's server. I just really like the look of those old Magnums.
Yeah, this is
anyway.
This is a nice looking tractor. I did. It's a nice shape. I'm waiting for Casarius to bring back the older MX series of Magnums too. Those are my favorite ones.
Some of our grass field just got planted into corn.
I know it's difficult, Dwayne, but it plants where you pull it.
Yeah, well, somebody made the field so damn close to the trees. And seeing that Giant still hasn't figured the camera issue out. I wish the camera would follow the direction you're turning, you know, not just nilly-willy.
It always points the same direction. I certainly have a lot of red stuff for a green fan, though. I thought about
to help you.
I thought about putting the little green version of this feeder on here, but I thought it would trigger too many people pulling it behind a red tractor.
Why? You know, on YouTube, and you watch Larson Farms, I mean, they're a very green-oriented farm, except for their big horses. They're all cases.
I should use Tractor Fezzik's using on here, so that would trigger lots of people.
You use them.
I do like these though. I mean, they're nice. They're a nice width. They're cheap to buy. Don't matter which one you go with, the Case or the John Deere version are pretty nice machines. And Hydra's got advice for Dwayne. He says go in cab and look over your shoulder. Ha 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 ha.
Get right on that too.
This ain't gonna be much soybean off this field. Poor oats. These fields are pretty small, but it's a start anyway. I wonder if Hydra got the, if he fertilized the oat field or not.
You were there. You could have seen.
I was trying to plant it, so I didn't pay attention. Seems like that should be the other way around, Tukey. You should be going faster than me.
7 miles per hour. Not even sure what the working speed is on this. What do you know? It's 7 miles per hour.
Yeah, I think Giants set the rolling speeds a little slow.
Oh shoot, what was I supposed to be planting in this field anyway?
Sugar beet.
Oh good.
Sugar
I got the right
beets.
crop. It's a good thing I'm planting corn then.
The whole rolling thing's still foreign to me because no one does that where I am.
Any way you want. Lowe's action. From the top tools to the top tech. Find deals from all the top brands. Like a Craftsman.
Yeah, there's nobody that does it out here either.
Was $149, now only $99.
You need the right soil for it.
Not even on the
Check back
soybeans.
daily for deals during Black Friday month and start saving now at Lowe's. Home to any possibility. Offer valid through 11/2 while supplies last.
Now, we used to roll some fields before we planted them, but never after.
A notorious black bag of popcorn deliciousness. You are what you eat. Welcome to the Smart Club. Tap the banner to shop now.
Do you rely on gut instinct when it comes to using your data? That kind of decision making is flawed. You need certainty, the feeling when everything clicks, when you have the right answers to take the right actions. That's why you need Click, with the only end-to-end cloud data integration
Oh,
and
I used
analytics
GPS
platform
already.
called Active
It's
Intelligence
too much work.
to help you transform data into informed actions. Click to be certain. Learn more at click.com/be certain. That's Click, QLIK.com/be certain.
Yeah, I was running the lawn tractor at my mom's last weekend and sitting there thinking to myself, how am I going to do this without GPS?
It's been done though. Guy put GPS on his garden tractor.
I know Dwayne's on a server now and actually gets to use GPS. Or are you so used to not using it you don't use it?
I haven't used it yet.
I barely remember how.
I'd have to get myself back into it.
It's very nice just to turn around and push the button.
dumb thing is, on our farm, everything's green. Both tractors are green.
Oh, it's Jolly got decent taste then.
He bought one and I bought the other one.
You bought it. What green tractor did you buy?
Just a small little yard tractor, 6810. I put GPS on it though, because it's good for cutting grass. But it was on sale at the shop for, with GPS, $27,000.
That was that tractor you're using. It was super cheap.
I figured I couldn't go wrong with that price. Yes,
Well,
it's a
I
little
think
low on the
I
horsepower side of things, but
I think it's priced below full price even if it's the one I'm thinking of.
it has a ROP cab instead of a glassed cab.
Yeah, that's one I think now. Then there's two versions. You can get it with props or a glass cab.
Well, this one doesn't. It's open station.
Are you done up there yet? I'm already done.
No, I'm not done yet. That field was half done when you got to it.
Yeah, it took me a couple passes to get the roast straight again.
Then the map GPS isn't accurate.
It's pretty accurate. Oof, cost $8 to repair the seeder. It's too much.
That what it costs for a couple of sports degrees?
Apparently, that's all it needs.
There's gonna be another field to roll after this.
Yeah, the one that Dwayne's working on.
Oh, what the hell is that field shade?
That's called trying to maximize your field space.
You're paying me extra for that one?
Alright, I'll pay you double.
This little tractor is also struggling on this field.
I don't think that one's got quite as much horsepower as this two-wheel drive one. There's a second one of you still standing over in the shop. Which one's the real you?
Oh, that's my actor that plays the farmer.
Oh, well, it looked like you doing nothing. That's about right.
That's just a weird sync issue.
Yeah, like one time when there was like 5 or 6 Schultzes on the map, and I'm going, oh, we are so in trouble.
I would have just left then.
What's your plans on field 30 there, Schultz?
30s and oats.
I know.
What do you mean, what's
But
the
oats,
plan?
well, Hydra and I were talking last night about it. It says, oh, right after oats are harvested, it's in the same month, we'll plant it into grass. We'll get 2 cuts out of it, and then...
Yeah. Then we'll roll it over to next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also my plan.
Okay, so then we have to buy field 8 then, yeah.
Have to buy what field? 8?
It's field 8.
Probably a year or 2 off.
I figured if we could stretch it out to next Sunday, then we could cut that field 30, or yeah, be an all hands on deck type of stream on that field. Get it harvested, pick the bales, mulch it.
What are you saying here, Walter? Logging blades, skid steer, 3-point wheel loader, or telehandler. Well, there might be an attachment you can use, Walter, now. I don't know if the CSZ pack's got some attachers that change some of that around or not.
Easier to do on a field with the planter texture.
Yeah, it completely changes the texture there, so that one's not so bad.
You have gotten any closer to these damn trees, though?
Yes, I could have gotten closer. I did that in one pass.
Where can you deck the halls and the front yard? Lowe's, actually. Decorate your holiday home with pre-lit artificial
And Hydra
trees
says we need to
starting at only
pay
$99.
money off more often, which I agree with, but it's just a massive pain in the butt.
Starting at just $22.98. Holiday shop your way in store, pick up curbside, or just get it delivered. And check back daily.
Put yourself in a little bit of a tight spot there, Fezzik.
Start saving now at Lowe's. Home to any
So,
possibility.
you put me in a little bit of a tight spot there.
I didn't know he was here.
Thanks to Bear Snacks, wellness doesn't have to be as complicated as those crazy breathing exercises.
Alright, Dwayne's got to pick up for coffee now.
Exotic smoothies.
Nice.
Or that
Enough room in the back of the bed there for some donuts.
Simple, flavorful, crunchy treats are made of
Should be able to at least haul around a box of donuts.
extra, but it doesn't have to be. Bear
Tim
Snacks,
Hortons?
less is more. Add them to your shopping cart at most
I think they
grocery
have that down here.
Don't think they have that in Indiana.
5 gum is for the 5 seconds before a thrill.
They have them in Ohio.
A new adventure, an experience
Wisconsin.
outside your comfort zone.
I thought you'd want good donuts, though.
As the clock ticks, you recharge, restore, and get ready for life on a whole new level. With bold flavors like cobalt peppermint and rain spearmint, 5 gum is for
I
daring
don't find
to dive
Krispy
into
Kreme's
the unfamiliar
all that
and
spectacular
beyond.
either.
Life happens in 5.
Yeah, but you had to have them fresh off the conveyor.
I've had them fresh off the conveyor and I still wasn't impressed.
You gotta find the little local places.
Daylight donuts.
Grief, you can't even cut down that damn tree in the middle of the field.
No.
No, I was thinking about that too.
That like a protected tree or something?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
we're gonna put a fence around it.
Special species.
Well, it's gonna disappear real soon. Ooh, you only got the John Deere sprayer? That's probably your only one that spot sprays then, isn't it?
That's what I was thinking. Geez, that's an expensive option.
Yeah. You'd have to add the Kverneland pack to get any smaller ones.
Yeah, and there's like a pack. There's like a spot spray pack of sprayers. It changes all the base game ones. I guess we'll just get the Deere.
Gotta get some quality equipment on the farm.
I didn't know you as a John Deere fan there, Tukey.
Gotta counterbalance all this red that he started with.
Gosh, 97,000 for a sprayer is a ton. Maybe I'll lease it and we'll look at some mods. I'll lease it and we'll look at some mods. That's what we're gonna do.
There's not exactly a lot of old orange equipment for me to use.
Yeah, there is surprised nobody's done anything Alice Chalmers related since the license.
Yeah, there's just the 8550 and those few PC only ones that Pleasant View did up.
Yeah, Pleasant Valley or whoever, they
Yeah.
got quite a few. They got quite a few Alice Chalmers things. I see what you're talking about there, Walter, but I don't know. That kind of stuff's not quite up my alley either, so working on a few little things at the moment, but nothing, no major new projects. Been taking it easy.
Hoping Julian converts his Dwight's Alice from 19 over eventually.
I was hoping he was going to bring the whites over.
Oh, yeah, those would be awesome too.
I talked to him a couple months ago and he said he was working on that stuff. It's just he was really busy with his job. But, you know, we're going to have probably 2 more years. You know, the game hasn't been out a year yet. 2 more years, we're going to have... Eventually, we're going to have some stuff we haven't seen before.
I think we're going to see a year 2 season pass for sure.
For sure, we're going to see a year 2 and a year 2 season pass. I think you're spot on with that.
Hopefully it's more North American brands like, say, Hule.
Well, Kubota's a pretty big one.
Yeah,
really.
Kubota was awesome to see.
And Vermeer is also another pretty big brand, so they really knocked 2 big ones out.
Yeah, but Kubota's not American-based.
No, it's not, but it's a pretty popular tractor over here.
Yeah. It's easy to get popular when you buy out everything.
We do have on our own yard here a Kubota 23 horsepower unit.
I think Bobcat would be interesting, but...
Bobcat tractors. Just Kubota rebranded.
For some skid steers and whatnot.
Yeah, Bobcat skid loaders would be nice because those are super common.
They make tractors too.
Even just adding in some Deere skid loaders would be nice for some variety.
Or case construction, it would even be all right. There's a couple categories when you look at the base game stuff that could use some more variety for sure. I was happy with my season 1 pass purchase, though. I think we got pretty good value.
Yeah, I think Kubota and Vermeer make up for the Antonio Cario being a little weak.
Yeah, that one was a little weak, and you know, I know the Platinum is a bunch of logging stuff, but the console guys that have never been able to use a winch before, that's a pretty big game-changing piece of equipment.
I'm excited just for that Volvo tractor and that old wheel loader.
I think the Volvo stuff's gonna be nice. It'll be a nice addition. You see plenty of that stuff around, too.
If they improved logging as much as they say, I might actually enjoy doing it a tiny bit.
That's all I did in 15.
I think that wheel loader works the way it's supposed to, and it'll make a huge difference.
Yeah, if that big grab works like it looks like it kind of works, that will be a huge difference, because now you're virtually, you know, 2-3 logs at a time is about all anything can handle.
I mean, there's techniques for using the current log grabs on a wheel loader, but it's tricky and frustrating, and a lot of people don't like it.
That's why we have super strength.
That's why you got super strength, that's right. Some old Oliver stuff would be nice to see, Buddha. I'm not gonna argue that either.
That kind of stuff.
Sorry, Tukey, there's no rhyme and reason how I'm planting this field.
No straight sections on it. Barely.
No. You just go around one obstacle and you're into another one. Which is okay by me.
That's a nice
just a nightmare
field.
on certain things. It's just not going to be worker friendly, that's all.
Yeah, it's definitely not worker friendly.
Yeah, all I hear is my workers complaining about it.
I want to complain if you're up the pay a little.
I think I need to switch tractors.
And the funny thing is, if Schultz decides to put in some kind of gratuity paywall on his server or on his channel, Then we end up paying him to work for him. The heck's that?
Dwayne's already figured it out.
Like I need to say something about a fool and his money here.
I hate Dwayne's little tractor.
Works just fine.
Hey, Smoke! How's it going?
The thing I don't like about it is that they won't let him brand it as Ford for console anymore. Feels weird seeing Lizard on it.
When it comes to what appliances to buy for your home,
Can't be all
we're
that
faced
bad. It's
with
got
many
92
questions.
hours on it.
From how much is this going to cost me to will this furnace keep my home warm? Natural
I can use it every once in a while.
are affordable, efficient,
Go for the
and
real
safe.
hard mode and put
Enjoy
that
hot water
county
faster
conversion on with the
and
big
warm
tires all
home,
the way around and try
all
turning.
from a cost-effective and reliable energy source.
This tractor's got 90 hours on it because Dwayne uses it for everything. He used it to mow, and I was like, we have these other tractors. They're way better.
Doesn't just take place in outer space.
Works
It's
just
also
fine.
happening right here in Nebraska, and you could play a key role. Solarion, one of the world's leading clinical research organizations,
I just grabbed the closest one.
adults who are 19 years old and older
I had it hooked to the rake for a reason. So I think this is the least powered tractor.
To learn more, call Solarion at 866-213-2965 or visit helpresearch.com.
Sell it and replace it with that methane crawler for him.
No. That's even worse. This is gonna get replaced with the next tractor purchase, I think.
Can I pick it out?
No.
The next tractor purchase?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You don't even know what it is.
Yeah, but I have a feeling I won't like it.
You'll like it.
There'll probably be some other blue monstrosity.
Well, it won't be the track version, I'll tell you that much. That thing's ugly. But no, it won't be a blue monstrosity.
I mostly haven't decided what I want to pick out next. Needs to be over 350 horsepower. That's about all I have figured out.
Oh, then I definitely have to pick out the tractor. Will 560 do?
I don't think we have a weed out here. Was this plowed? Does anybody know? Fezzik?
What are you on?
The oat field.
It was already
It has been
limed when we
plowed.
bought it.
There's not weed on it, but I will hit it with it. Improve the score. Ah, Hydra said it was. So I'll unfold it and turn it on and I'll go away. That's something I'd like. I don't know if Tukey might remember seeing them. The little spray coops. They call them something now, like cancer coops, because they had really bad ventilation in them. I'd like to see one of those.
Yeah, you might as well just go cabless.
My virtual character doesn't need to worry about any of that stuff.
Well, if you're in a sprayer, it puts on that mask anyway, doesn't it?
Oh, your costume doesn't change from anything unless you're using Lumberjack mod. Then it changes you to the logging gear.
It automatically does that, with or without Lumberjack mod.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
I know the base game feature now.
Yep, it's a base game.
Well, if I don't want to wear all my PPE.
Oh no, this tractor may not make it back up into the yard.
Well, underpowered on that sprayer.
This tractor's underpowered with everything. I don't know if those 89 series, if they have a narrow tire option. I know this one did.
Does this 86 have one?
That should have a narrow tire option.
89s have a narrow tire option.
I'm not sure if that thinking guy could handle this roller though.
One cornfield in.
There's probably a few spots on the edges that got missed.
That's fine. They can stay missed.
Oh, it's got oodles of pulling power.
You didn't need a push to get up that hill.
It didn't even need a push. Now, I wonder if Hydra's telling me to not put some herbicide on the grass fields, or if I should put some. I'm going to put some. Well, let me look at the scores. I should just need to turn it on.
I thought you put herbicide in that.
I did, and we need to increase the score, I think.
I don't think there's any weeds in your grass fields right now.
There's not, but if you turn it on, you'll get the score increase. Maybe it won't give it to me. It doesn't want to give me the score.
Was it telling you you suck?
No, it's just not doing anything.
Yeah, you can return that there, planter.
Wasted field here. There's still some greenery around these trees in the middle.
Yeah, I noticed
Oh,
that
you
too.
think I should have plowed a little closer to those trees? I'll do it next time.
No. I'm surprised you missed it.
No, I didn't miss it. I purposely left it that way. There's no sowing or seeding contracts, is there, Dwayne?
I don't know. Let me see. What do we got? Fertilizing. No seeding contracts.
Well, the physics aren't really there for an airplane.
That would
Take
be
a
an
lot of
interesting option
scripting.
to be able to hire a crop duster.
Now to hire one, now that would be a bad option, but to actually make one work like you want it to work, and even the ones that are out there for PC are kind of okay.
There wasn't a crop duster in 19, but you remember that mod where you could contract out to have your fields done?
Oh, yeah, kinda. I think I know what one you're talking about.
Yeah, where it had the different NPCs and...
Yeah, different pay levels.
Yeah, faster it was done, the more it cost usually. That was kind of neat. I don't remember who made that one though.
We could maybe use a second fertilizer spreader. Might not be a bad purchase.
Wait one in line all the time. Why did you?
I think you missed a bit, Tukey.
Just getting this half, then I gotta get the half on the other side of your tree line in the middle of the field.
Oh, 36,000? That thing's cheap enough. I should buy another one. It's already been limed, Hydra, I think, so just needs fert. Better make sure Dwayne emptied the seed out of the planter. I'll see what the lime says when I get over there. It might be close enough for the first year.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative. Because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Whoa, now this is what I call a rough trail. You're lucky you're wearing Columbia Sportswear's Peak Freak hiking shoes. You can hike up almost anything with those shoes. It's pretty freaky. Get freaky good grip with the Peak Freak from Columbia Sportswear. Learn more at Columbia.com.
We've got some seriously delicious news to share. Truly Hard Seltzer's best flavors just got even better.
Yeah,
Because
I'll
now
check it when
they're
I
made
go.
with real fruit juice. That's right.
Before I
from
put
real
fertilizer
pineapple
on,
to
I'll
real
check it and see what it
strawberry,
says
and
on the
everything in
pH.
between. Each can of Truly is made with real fruit juice for a really refreshing hint of flavor in every sip.
What's
Wow,
next
they
on
weren't
the
kidding. Grab yours
hit
at
parade?
trulyhardseltzer.com
Well,
and do
you
it for the
could
flavor. Truly Hard Seltzer with juice from
probably
concentrate and with other natural flavors. Truly Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Massachusetts.
grab
Please
that
drink
black
responsibly.
trailer and haul a load of separated manure and dump it up there in one of the pins somewhere. I'm guessing there's another trailer load down here.
Well, there's something in there. You want me to use the gravity wagon?
If you want to, you can make multiple trips, sure. Just, well, I can't remember how much the gravity wagon hauls. Probably hold just a load. It's only about
Like,
9,000 liters down here, so.
I'll say like 13,000. I think it's 11.
I was thinking it held 11 something, so you would get. Gravity wagon sure would work. I think it hauls separated
I'm
manure.
already halfway there with the big trailer, so.
You're probably cheating and using the pickup too.
The gravity wagon set up to haul everything.
No, I'm actually using this case tractor here. I'll be missing our ATS stream tonight and next week.
Karting?
I am. Today's practice runs.
See if we can run into Dwayne.
Is Klein doing a set of Corso this afternoon for sure?
I don't know. I was on there last night.
Afternoons aren't the best time for me, so I don't know how regularly I'll make it for that.
Yeah,
that's
Sunday
gonna be a problem
afternoons.
for
It's going to be a struggle for me to ever do it.
Well, I'm not sure when I'll get back on here, because I work the next 2 Sundays for sure.
Oh, you missed 2 weeks? You're not going to recognize it the next time you're on. At least the rate the money's been coming in. It's been coming in awfully nice.
Yeah, that's why I'm not particularly a fan of this mod, this pumps and hoses thing. The only thing I don't care about.
Hey, you don't like that BGA?
Too easy to make money.
I wouldn't say it's too easy. It's a massive setup.
Yeah, but the initial startup is going to be expensive, but once it's all set up, I mean, it's print your own money factory.
Silage has always been in farm sim. This is
Yeah, silage to the BGA has always been a printing money factory.
they slowly nerf it a little more every version. In 13, it was easiest way to make money because you could drop straw, hay, and grass in the fermenter. After 15 had the trees made of money.
Trees were so easy in 15 and they were made of money.
That was why they put the 8-meter length requirement in for 17 to get the best payout.
Yeah, it's something too. BJs are not a common thing in the North American market either.
Well, they're becoming a little more common, but I need to check the field first. There's a couple feedlot and dairy operations that are putting in their own BGAs to scrub the methane and use the slurry manure.
Well, I only got 1,800 liters off this one separator.
So it makes sense, because why not use all that stuff to make some more money?
Okay, we need to lime this part of the field first. Well, yeah, the government's going to start taxing them for the methane production being wasted, so they might as well start using it.
Yeah, that whole top half of this field's ready to go. I'm chipping away on the bottom half.
I think the half you're on, I need to lime.
Won't take too many more passes. Went faster once I could section it off a little. Not worrying about those odd streaks where I missed a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's just a little bonus, so.
Shredder is that?
This is the Jan Lancer Maximus.
That Jan stuff was a nice kit when it first came out.
And even with precision farming, the lime usage is really low. How they coded that, I don't know. So I would have assumed with precision farming on it, all be the same, but it's not.
Yeah, I just would have assumed precision farming overrides the base settings.
Okay, so why can I not get this stuff to get in here? How much did you say we have?
There's like 10,000 liters, 9,000 liters.
I can't get any more in here.
Well, let me get turned around here and I'll come help.
I even moved the auger to the other side just to...
Okay, now let's move over to the other side.
Good thing I didn't bring the gravity wagon, because I'd have fun backing that in here.
Their rolling is done.
Ah, there's two Dwaynes again.
Nice.
Oh, did he get out of the shop finally?
I don't know, but he's floating.
Nice.
Maybe he just wants to be a ghost for Halloween.
That is tomorrow.
Yeah, I get to work a whole 6 hours tomorrow, then get 2 more days off.
I've thought
I don't know if
about
I
that,
can
but it's
handle
not too
that.
bad to move for now. That's not high on my priority list, get a second one. Will at some point.
Do I need to hang on to this roller, or should we return it?
Should be good to be returned. Now, do you want me to tell you what you did wrong, Dwayne?
Did he forget to turn it on?
He forgot.
Nope.
No, he had the engine running, but he didn't actually turn the belt on.
Oh,
I
that,
can't
that is
actually
such a thing?
When else
That
after turn it, I don't have
is
turn.
such a thing.
Well, don't forget to shut it off now.
Yeah, my
Don't
name's
want
not.
to waste.
My name's
waste
not
fuel
Hydra.
there.
Do you have a pressure washer somewhere?
It's in the shop.
shop, and you have permissions now.
I might regret that. Yeah, I found
Dang it.
a repair trigger. Where's the washer bit at?
Right
Red Sun
beside it.
workbench.
Oh, yeah, I ran right past it.
I know, it's almost like I put it in there so darn well it looks natural.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Keep flooding our repair bay because there's no drains in the floor.
Well, I can't do anything about that.
Hose off all the tools.
That shop is sloped, so all the water runs out the door.
Who's mod?
Wintertime, we freeze our
buildings?
porch up.
Those are from... he's normally a PC modder. They come from like Northwest Modding and Edits Facebook. His name is like JJ. He's got a really nice Ford pickup for PC. He did those.
In the moment. It's about the backyard
They're nicely done. They fit in on this map.
music that never leaves the heart.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. Pretty nice American buildings, and then he's got quite a few color options on them too.
Yeah,
I just chose that
yeah,
light
I
blue.
see that.
Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska.
And then you can change,
Nebraska in a bank.
if you go in both of them,
Bank,
you can change
the
that
way
trim
banking
from
should
white
be.
to black, the
Member
little paint
FDIC.
icon there. I think I went with the white because I thought it looked just a little bit better for the farm.
You can lime the field twice.
Yes? Question mark? You can lime a field as many times as you want. As long as the lime state's not down. Just needs to change state.
Does it improve our EV score?
It should improve our pH score, yes.
I thought you could over lime.
No, because it's going from okay to perfect. Because see, when I limed this the first time, we didn't have the soil sample data. So I have to redo it now.
You want me to put this in the cow pens?
Yep.
See if I can figure this out.
Just dump it in front of the bunk line. Works just like straw.
Oh yeah, these are pig barns. Never mind.
Well, and I don't know. I haven't haven't really looked at the pig barns yet at all. I don't know if they take any bedding or not. We'll find out when we buy pigs, I suppose. Unless you can get it to dump in there before, and then we'll know.
Well, let me take a look before I empty it.
I would assume it all dumps in on those where them little bins are, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they work.
No, it doesn't take it there.
I
Might
don't
be
know
a
if you
weird trigger inside somewhere.
can. Yeah, I
Then.
don't know if you can back it in the doors on the other side and dump it in somewhere or not. I don't know.
That's what I was just trying to figure out.
It says tight inside here.
Oh, very so much so. But I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm not.
I think that's just the largest capacity pig facility I could find. And they don't look horrible.
I wish just for the one from Iowa Falls to be
I would-
released separately, because that is an awesome hog barn for.
That's the one I would have used if it was separate.
I know it'd be popular if he did it.
I think it would be too. I can't remember. Can you go inside that one? Does it have an interior?
Yeah, it's got a big garage door that rolls open. But
Yeah,
all your
that would be popular for sure, I think.
your feed and straw trigger are both outside at the bins on it, which makes it super easy.
Because I thought about doing one, but I'd have to do the inside. And I would want to do the inside.
This one's pretty good. It fits in an American map, I think. If you ignore
Yeah,
it
where
being
you could-
brick.
Well, and the brick is not terrible. Where I made them red like that, I don't think it's too bad. He's got a
Good on
selection
ya.
of colors.
I cannot get the trailer inside the barn, so
I was just inside looking at the floor and it's like spot on. Plus you got the little feed-in system.
Yeah, they're nicely done.
My thing it's missing is water, really.
It's one from Dutch Modding, Grizz. I don't remember exactly which one it is. I can show it to you when I'm done with this here.
What smallest trailer we got, because you don't want to try backing that gravity wagon in.
It's not that bad.
oh, it's terrible. It's not bad. It's terrible.
I'm laughing. You could at least that something like super tiny, like the Kubota, just to try the trigger inside.
Well, that's what I use a lot of the TLX stuff with one of the dump backs to get into those places.
Well, I'm stuck between the buildings. Can't walk now hardly.
Are you squeezed?
Otherwise, you could try shoving an auger in there and dumping into it from outside.
Oh, just bring in a stinking bale.
Oh, I've got a. We do have that one little auger there at the farm. You could wheel over there and see if you get a trigger.
That's all right. I already unloaded it into
I was
the
gonna
cow
say,
pen.
or you can just unload it in the cow pit because I know those take it. We're gonna have those full of bedding by the time we get any cows.
Well, if we started putting hay in there too, we'd have them full before we get cows.
Well, I don't know about full. You know, they hold 1 million liters. Seems like an awfully lot to put in there, so we're probably not gonna fill them, particularly right away.
Where's your cow pen at?
Yeah, this side of the pig
Oh.
barn.
Yeah, I didn't explore up there really.
Yeah, that's the animal area. I thought about, we may put them in at some point. There's that 5,000 chicken barn. I'm not against using that thing.
Where are you gonna put your sheeps and horses at?
No sheeps and horses. Should do a horse playthrough sometime. Should try them out.
Do you hate yourself that much?
I just make Dwayne ride them.
What about horse
That's
me? Which horse are on?
Well, there's already
Might have
plenty
to-
of that anyway. Horsing
Might
around.
have to harness a few of them up and put them in front of those John Deere tractors. You can get
Oh, yeah,
ponies though.
If someone came up with horse-drawn equipment we could actually hook up the horses to, then I'd actually buy them.
Oh, if they were kind of a useful animal, I probably would too. These are the ones I'm using, Grizz. I'm going to say that there is a straw trigger in the center here.
Like right inside the... How far in? Like all the way down?
Yeah, it goes all the way down, and it starts, I think it starts right here, not right here.
Okay, so you don't gotta get real far in here. You could finagle it with a belt then.
Thanks, Eric! Thanks for dropping by. Or, depending on what they hold, we can get a smaller trailer. Or, like I said, maybe the TLX with a little dump back could get right in here, too. Yeah, they're not quintessentially American buildings, but they're not too bad.
They fit in pretty good.
They'll do.
Is your manure heat pulling from everything here then?
It should, I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be close enough. One of those things where it'd be nice if they showed like a radius when you go to place it.
The Dutch new pig shed, and that thing holds 300 pigs in a place, so.
It's a pretty good amount then for the size.
We can have 3, 6, 9, 12, 1,500 pigs up here, along with 3,000 head of cattle.
Need a lot of corn then.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot.
Sorghum.
What makes smart food so smart? It's air pop popcorn.
Well,
Tossed
my
white cheddar
factory
cheese, only 70 calories per cup.
will take
notorious black bag
the
of
soybean
popcorn
meal and a little corn and a little
You are
oats
what
to
you
make
eat.
pig food.
Welcome to the Smart Club. Tap the banner to shop now.
You're running your ethanol plant again.
Your
Yeah.
favorite
The
coffee
seed
made flavors
factory.
are back just in time for the
No,
holiday season.
the ethanol
Cozy up
plant's
with
in town.
peppermint
We just
maple
haven't
flavored
bought it
creamer
yet.
And enjoy notes of peppermint and rich velvety chocolate in your morning coffee. Also available in zero sugar. Coffee Mate, coffee's perfect holiday mate.
Will you and everyone you work with lose their minds if you don't use Upwork?
Oh, we'll
to
take a
bring
look
in
at
more
that, Grizz, when
talent?
I see
the
you're in town now.
Can you
when the
afford to
time
spend months
comes.
finding that talent the old-fashioned way? No.
Yeah, I
Can you hire
decorated
them
it all in
seconds
so
on
it looks
Upwork?
like it was
Yep. Is it
there.
complicated? No. Can you have them as long
I
as you
forgot.
need?
I need to
Yep.
put more
Longer
tree
than you
script
need?
in
No.
when I have it
Is
off
Upwork a
sometime.
newer,
Put
better
a
way
few
to work?
trees
Yep.
around
Is this
it.
commercial over?
Then you'll never know.
Nope. What about now? Yep.
Good on this empty lot that you put it in.
Yeah, and now without them big tanks, it fits a lot
wireless
nicer
and
in a lot of
internet accessible
places.
to every family
I
and
thought
every
it
town
looked
we serve.
different from
See
last
if you
time I
qualify for
looked
a
at it.
$30 monthly savings through the Affordable Connectivity Program at your local U.S. Cellular store.
Yep,
Terms
done away with the big tanks because they had a frost issue that I could never get fixed, that Giants wanted fixed. So I just scrapped them, and that's what you get now. Which is fine. It still works the same. Added canola to it now too. And whilst this thing doesn't have a very big lime spreading width, it sure does have a pretty wide fertilizing spreading width. It does seem to go through the dry fertilizer just a bit fast.
Seems that's most common with dual combination spreaders. The lime is not nearly as wide as the fertilizer.
Yeah, you'd think somebody'd figure out how to put different gear ratio on those spreaders and spin them faster to throw that lime out farther. But it's a pretty nice spreader. I don't mind how it looks either. It's fine.
Yeah, that's good. Something different from using the Bradle all the time.
Yeah, the breedalls aren't too bad, but this is just a little different. I think we're going to take a look. There's a Batarante that looks just about like this one. I think we're going to take a look at it, compare it. Gosh, somebody did a nice job plowing this field out right up to the trees. No problem fertilizing.
It's not like the fertilizer spreader's the easiest tool to use.
I'm curious to see how some of the platinum stuff, like them winches and stuff, are going to work on these nasty trees. So I'm going to try and get rid of some of them, I think. And I think I'm going to attempt to do some wood chipping. I'm going to try out Black Sheep's big tub grinder wood chipper.
Ooh, that is cool, but I haven't actually used it yet.
Yeah, because it looks cool, and I haven't actually used it. I was thinking, Hydra mentioned about doing some wood chips, and I thought, oh, well, maybe I'll throw that on the server, and we'll maybe grind up some of these big, nasty trees.
Isn't it set up to do beats and other stuff, too?
Hey, Optimus!
There's different versions of it that you can purchase.
Yeah, because you can, there's one that will do, like, eat bales. There's one that'll do sugar beets, and then there's one I think makes wood chips.
Yeah. Well, I was doing a single player logging map and used that. I could actually get a entire tree in that thing with a wheel loader and chip the whole tree without having to cut it or anything.
That's what I was hoping we could do. We'll, get a chainsaw, we'll cut some of these big nasty tree downs, and then maybe we'll use a winch to pull them over to the payloader and then see if we can dunk them in there.
Well, I'm surprised they haven't come up with using wood chips for bedding as well.
And I've heard a lot of people would like that. I would like to do that too, but it takes a script. So we can't do it for... At least I don't think.
Well,
maybe I should go back and look at... Maybe I should go back and look at my cattle pen and see if I can change the straw to add wood chips as a deal. I don't know if it's that simple or not. Type. Yeah. I don't know if it's that simple or not, though. But I can certainly give it a look. Because I would do that. Because I know... Well, you know, you look at the 4-H, it's always wood chips and stuff like that, so... And I know it's pretty common. Dairies will use wood chips.
Yeah,
or sand.
Or sand.
Yep, sand's really common. But we don't have sand as a common product to use.
Wow. Sand plumbing that was true for construction job sites, too.
But, you know, you gotta think, this is the first time we've kind of had productions and some stuff, so give the game a little time to catch up to some of that stuff, and modders some time to start thinking about those kinds of things, and we should be able to have it.
That makes me wonder if these map trees are going to play nice with the new.
That's, you know, it's the thing we don't know. We don't know how much, you know, we are on the update. I haven't cut any trees down on any map to see if they handle a little better or not.
Yeah, I never thought to try that since the update was accidentally leaked.
Right, so theoretically the tree properties now should be what they're gonna be, as far as I'm aware. I'm mostly just holding off to use a winch, because that's what I want to use. Yeah, real fine stuff, Optimus. Not like your gold garden mulch, it's a real fine material. Yep. And yeah, we're a little lacking on, you know, kind of chicken buildings too. Something that there's not a ton of mods out there for either. God, corn sure takes a fair bit of fertilizer. We definitely should have looked at putting a base layer of slurry down.
Won't be so bad once you get your animals all up and running. Then you'll be swimming in it.
We got plenty of digestate already to start using it. I think we just need to find the right piece of equipment for us.
One of those nice big slurry tankers that's self-propelled.
Probably not a trike. No, I don't think so. Hey, Miss Wildstyle. Been a while since I've seen you in here. Good to see you back. Thanks for dropping in.
Oh, another Texas blog post today.
Texas, that's got to be any day now, don't it? There's way too much coming out.
I think it's going to come out at the same time as
Platinum
Edition.
I think you're right.
CCS's map.
Right. And the Hoff-Jets, we're going to get all of them at the same time. Hoffbergman's going to update Texas
well, that part doesn't care about
and expansion.
I think it's going to be the next couple of weeks, maybe after the Halloween sale ends, because they did the Route 66 one the other day, and now this one today, the second one on nature.
Oh, nature, huh? A nature blog from Texas.
Water bodies, deserts, forests, and mountains.
Mountains in Texas? What mountains do they have?
No, I didn't read through it yet because I'm looking at the Route 66 one.
No, that's, I understand everybody's busy. Just good to see you back. Appreciate everybody that stops in. Appreciate the regulars that watch me every week. I don't know why they do. I feel sorry for them. This field is a bit odd-shaped. There's no real good way to get to going on it. It'll be an interesting harvest for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Adlands? What Adlands? Just cut in the middle.
Maybe the guy that cut an inch at one illustrator.
Well, if we get rid of some trees, it might not be so bad. We'll be able to square the thing off.
Get rid of those ones in the middle would be great.
Yeah, that clump in the middle needs to go. This clump of trees here needs to probably go too.
I was thinking that random lone tree too.
Well, the one that's in the grass meadow there, right beside the shelter, that can stay there. That's a nice decoration. It doesn't affect our haying operation as much.
So I think we are going to call a stream a few minutes here early. 15 minutes early today. Well, 12 minutes, 10 minutes early. We're going to call it here. Since we're basically about wrapped up, other than doing some fertilizer contracts, I think that's going to do it for today. Unless anybody else has got anything.
Oh, I've been sitting here and watching over the yard here, just, you know, security.
I see you've found a way up there.
Life-changing research doesn't just take place in outer space.
Do this in Stone Valley all the time
happening
too. I
right
sit
here
on
in
top of my
Nebraska, and
shed
you
here
could
and then
play a
think,
key
okay,
role.
what am I going to
Solarion,
put where,
one of the
plant
world's leading
where,
clinical
this.
research organizations,
This was my
targeting adults who are 19 years
thinking
old
spot.
or older for research opportunity. If you qualify, you could earn
Well,
up to
I'm glad I
$500
brought you a
day for
thinking
time
spot
travel.
over.
Overnight stays may be required. To learn more, call Solarion at 866-213-2965 or visit helpresearch.com/500.
Alright, then we will catch everybody but Dwayne tonight during ATS. In the meantime, try and keep a shiny side up. Thanks and have a good one.
To build this furnace
Have a good one, chat.
warm.